Last April, the National Foundation to End Child Abuse and Neglect, better known as EndCAN, was planning a no dinner dinner fundraiser even before the pandemic. This year, they're planning their second such event. Our Katie LaSalle recently sat down with the nonprofit's founder.
The National Foundation to End Child Abuse and Neglect is a Denver-based nonprofit, and EndCAN's co-founder and executive director, Lori Poland, joins me now. So Lori, it's so nice to have you. Can you start by telling us all more about EndCAN and your mission?
Yeah, so the National Foundation to End Child Abuse and Neglect was founded in 2017. Our mission is to end child abuse and neglect in our lifetime. And really, our focus is to create a community of survivors and people who've been impacted by child abuse and neglect, just to ultimately spread awareness and create conversation around a topic that's really hard for people to talk about, and just having a greater understanding of the impacts of child abuse, both short-term and for our lifetime. So that's a lot of the work that we do, both within the community, within communities, as well as with other organizations, both inside of the field of child abuse and neglect and outside, like medical professionals and mental health agencies and things like that.
And you have personal traumatizing child abuse. Would you mind sharing more of your story and how you came to co-found EndCAN?
Yeah, so my story, and my story is one of millions, tens of millions of people who have been impacted by child abuse and neglect. But for me, my story began in 1983. I was abducted from my front yard. I was a 3-year-old little girl playing outside, and a stranger drove up and asked if I liked candy. He took me up to the mountains and abused me, and then put me in an outhouse toilet 15 feet below ground and left me there for 3.5 days. I was found watchers 3.5 days later and reunited with my family.
What do you want them to know about identifying and preventing abuse and neglect in children?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the biggest piece is when we talk about things and we can eliminate the shame and guilt that's around whatever that topic is. A lot of times people feel more inclined to share their experiences. And what we do know about a lot of perpetrators and people who offend is that they were once victims themselves. And so if we can break that cycle of abusers becoming abusers by allowing more of a space and community for people to share and feel heard and safe with their stories and not victim shaming, things like that, then I think we'll be able to create a better community that can have more impact and a lot more hope for people and ultimately end child abuse and neglect. So that's our mission, and we really do believe that it's possible, and we're just going to need a lot of people to come together and have the willingness and the heart to do so, to join us in our mission.
Denver 7 is proud to be a sponsor of tomorrow night's No Dinner Dinner benefiting EndCAN. You will find more information on the community page of thedenverchannel.com, or you can go directly to endcan.org to sign up to be a part of this event.